What's going on, guys? Marcus from Wall Street Assassins back at it again with another video. Today is July 23rd. Today is Saturday. The market opens up on the 25th, so definitely trying to pregame to see what may happen this upcoming week. Give you guys something to look forward to. We only get better if we practice. So looking at the overall calendar, this is the economical calendar. You guys can find this on Market Watch. We have a lot of Fed action happening this week. We have Fed action on Monday. We got basically nothing really crazy. We got new home sales coming out on Tuesday. Wednesday, the big day that we want to watch is basically Fed Jerome Powell is having another press conference. So you guys know what that means. The market's going to go up, down, sideways. So we're going to see what kind of action Fed Powell is going to bring to the overall market, especially since inflation is going higher. Now, you guys do remember the last time he spoke, he said that he's willing to do anything to basically combat that inflation, that rise in inflation. So the market is taking it very lightly, as you guys can see, even though inflation is going high, that the market is going higher as well, finding ground, going up. And that typically tends to happen. If you've been trading for a while, you tend to notice that once we start to get too much negative news, the market kind of shrugs it off a little bit until something comes out of nowhere and pulls the market back down. So let's see what happens on Thursday. We have jobless claims coming out on Thursday. And then on Friday, we have the PCE index. We got a whole bunch of information coming out on Friday, PMI data as well, PCE, all that crazy stuff coming out on Friday before the market even opens. So that should be interesting as well. So we have an interesting week coming up next week. So let's jump over to the charts. Like I say, I always trust the charts before I trust the news. We do have a lot of earnings coming up this week as well. As you guys do know, it is earnings season. On the 25th, we basically have Whirlpool announcing on the 25th. On the 26th, you got Coca-Cola, Google, Microsoft, GE, and even UPS announcing, Visa announcing on that Tuesday on the 26th. On the 27th, you have Facebook, Ford, Shopify, QCOM. So you got a few of them over there. Teladoc, even Boeing on the 27th. On the 28th, you have Apple, Amazon, Roku, Intel. So you have a lot of big names coming out next week still. And then finishing off on that Friday, you have ExxonMobil, and then Abivai and a few other companies as well. So looking at the charts, we can see that the SPY basically, it's been going up, right? We've been basically speaking about this. We've been saying that, hey, we found some type of support around that 370. This is the 1 year, 1 day. So we're looking at large term, what's overall happening, right? That MACD was crossed up, even though when the market was pulling down, meaning that there should be some type of bearish bullishness going forward, right? That MACD is still crossed up. I said the RSI has room, possibly. If you see it, our older videos, just go back and take a look at them. I said, hey, the RSI has a lot more room for upside. Looking at the RSI over here, right? And I said we could possibly even go, if you're looking at the RSI, you kind of guesstimate to see how much room it has. We could possibly even go up to just like 420, maybe even test that 431. We'll see what happens, right? So we actually hit a resistance level at that 400 yesterday, which was pretty shocking for a lot of people. People thought that, hey, we're going to basically break 400, keep on going. You never know in this market, but we hit 400, which if I extend this line to the left over here, see it was a previous support. So it's a conjunction area in the overall stock, right? So we are above that 1 year trade line, which is confirming bullishness. As long as we stay above this, even if we pull back, as long as we hold above that 390, 389 zone, we can continue to possibly go up. As soon as we start to break that 389 zone, we could possibly start coming back down, heading down towards these 370s and possibly lower. RSI is getting a little bit more on the overbought side. Does it have room? It does have room to continue. Just something to look out for. MACD is going into divergence on the upside. So it's two sides of the MACD, giving you a little MACD lesson over here. Above divergence, which are these volume bars over here, that is considered more bullish than where it is right now. So we've been trading on the bearish side of the MACD. So things could actually start getting interesting where we could possibly, if the MACD starts to hold above this zone over here, we could actually start breaking that 1 year SMA, which we've been below it since basically March and possibly even longer, right? Because it didn't even really hold above it around that March area. So let's drop down towards the 180 day, right? This is our 6-month chart. Looking at our 6-month chart, let me zoom out. I don't even really need time and sales right now. There's nothing going on. So looking at time and sales, we've been on a steep decline from that 479 all the way down to where we are right now. So you definitely want to be cautious and see what overall is going to happen. But we are above that SMA. We haven't been holding above that SMA in a long time. And you can see typically we were trading below that SMA when we have those steep downward trends. So a sign of strength is going to be a hold above the SMA. A lot of traders like to see when the stock basically pushes up, comes back and tests that SMA and bounces off of it. Anything could happen. Overall, the 180 day is overbought, signaling a possible pullback. As you guys see, we hit 400, we start to pull back. RSI was overbought, telling us, hey, that the stock market basically, or the SPY, had less room for upside. I'm giving you guys a lot of gems. Make sure you guys like the video, share this, get this out there. So a lot of people don't even give this information out, but I want us all to do good, right? So definitely want to watch to see what's going to overall happen. We've been overbought, right? Signaling a possible pullback. And this is basically probably the tip of the iceberg, right? Coming into Monday, if this MACD is still crossed down like this, we do have more room for downside than upside. We could possibly start breaking from 392 down towards this dotted line representing that 1-year trade line, right? I always like to color code stuff, right? So we could start going from 392 down towards 387, and definitely want to watch out for that, because if we break that, we could possibly start going lower. If we find some type of support over here at that 391 has been some type of support area in the past. So that is perfectly possible. You can see that we basically wicked it, bounced up. So we are below that trend line. You want to watch for a break above 395, then we could start pushing back up towards 400. So those are going to be the main levels I'm watching this upcoming week. And we're just going to close it off with the SPY. Hopefully you guys enjoy your weekend. Look out for Monday. I'm going to be posting a video on Monday, and stay tuned for the next video. Later.